What's going on, everyone? Thanks for checking out this Fallout 76 video. In this one, just like the title said, yes, we are going to be seeing what happens when we nuke an actual God mode player. In case you don't know, there is a glitch, a pretty common glitch, that is happening to a lot of PvPers in Fallout 76. And that glitch literally makes you invincible. It's otherwise known as the God mode glitch. Here's a little demonstration of how much of a tank you are when you get this glitch to proc. That is insane, right? So yeah, as you can see, for some reason when you proc this God mode glitch, which is a pretty random glitch to proc, I'll be getting more into detail about all of this after we nuke a player with it active. But yeah, as you can see, the character model will be on fire. That's how you know the God mode glitch is active on another player. Seeing that fire on another player in the world at the moment, especially if you're a PvPer, is absolutely terrifying. Now keep in mind, I'm not talking about nuclear winter, I'm talking about adventure mode. But still, nonetheless, this is a very common glitch that's happening to a lot of PvPers. This can technically work for the PvE aspect as well. Like, a player could be invincible going up against the Scorchbeast Queen, or the Imposter Sheepsquatch, or some kind of tough fight in the game. The player who has the glitch active is literally invincible. And this can happen to multiple players in the game. And like I mentioned before, it's a pretty common glitch to accidentally happen to you if you're playing around as a PvPer in adventure mode. All of this is specifically for demonstration and to show that this is in the game. This has happened to many players by accident. I'm sure some of you that are watching this has accidentally happened to you as well when you were playing PvP in adventure mode. If it hasn't, well, let's just say this is pretty common. Pretty much everybody that was in my party yesterday when we were talking about this, pretty much all of them had this happen to them at least once. It's been an ongoing glitch for quite some time. Literally about a year, I believe. So yeah, it's still not out of the game. And the reason why I think is because there's not a lot of awareness over this being a possibility in Fallout 76. Keep in mind, I have never abused this glitch, and believe it or not, this has never accidentally happened to me. Because I'm not much of a PvPer. Although I do play with a lot of PvPers, and they were telling me that this would be an interesting experiment to test on a player that has this glitch active. And when they told me about this, I was like, wait, what? There's a thing like that in the game? And they were surprised that I'd never heard about it. But yeah, with that in mind, actually, if you want to report this glitch to get it out of the game faster, I will have a comment pinned with a link, and that link will send you over to where you can actually report bugs to Bethesda. And this is something that I highly recommend to report. The more reports I feel that Bethesda gets over this, the faster that it will be out of the game. I'm sure once they realize that this is something in the game, they'll want to get it out as fast as possible. Like I mentioned, you can literally be invincible against a Scorchbeast Queen or any other player for that matter. It's an insanely broken glitch. But before I get into more of this, let's go ahead and see real quick if a nuke can take out a player that has this God mode glitch active. This is going to be interesting. Let's get into this.
What?
Join our team so I can see if your health depletes at all when I launch a nuke on top of you.
Okay.
You just managed to tank thousands of rounds from legacy weapons. Like, I'm really interested in this.
Oh, I'll die instantly from a nuke, though. Like, instantaneous. Like, there will be no
we'll all
depletion of
just
health. It'll
flop
just be
over.
dead.
You're sure?
Oh, I'm
We'll all just
100%,
flop
but you'll
over.
see. Just invite me to your team, though, so you can see.
So is this the only explosion that can hurt you? Like, if I threw a nuke a quantum grenade at you or something,
Well,
like, is that doing any damage?
No.
No.
I don't think so. I think the reason that a
Nukes
nuke
are
works is
special.
it doesn't do explosive damage. It just creates a death area. Anything within that field automatically dies. It doesn't take damage.
Yeah,
It
that
just
makes
dies.
sense. Like a death radius.
But yeah, I'm here now. I'm ready
So
to
you
get
could take
nuked.
an infinite amount of mini nukes to the face, and that still won't do damage to you.
Okay, so
I could take an infinite amount of mini nukes to the face without God mode, to be honest. But yeah,
Yeah, those. Are broken.
I've tested mini nukes against myself with without the MRV mod because that makes it do less damage per one, and literally got hit in the face with a bloodied one, and it took 2 health from me. Like I could straight up just take mini nukes all day, and that was a bloodied one.
All right, nice. What I'm trying to get at is here, what other explosions can hurt you besides the nuke? If you think this nuke is going to kill you
None.
anyways.
None.
None. Literally none. All right, I'm off the team. Everybody else is around me though, so I don't know if you'll be able to see my. I don't know if you'll be able to get on me or not, but yeah.
It's a little tricky.
I'm crouching.
Yeah, I see you.
If he's too crouched, shouldn't appear on the map.
Okay, I'm launching.
Exterminator's 44 pistol, the most powerful weapon in the entire game.
All right, I wouldn't stand. All right, so you're
yeah.
God mode right now, right? Here, let's hop back on teams real quick.
Yep, you want to invite
Oh
me
yeah,
to
he's
team?
still.
Let's see if you take any damage. I wouldn't stand in the direct center either. You, okay.
Why
Because
not?
that's like where the explosion is. I've actually survived the nuke a couple times standing more
Okay.
at the edge of the radius. Not to the very edge. Don't go to the very edge. Right there is good. That's good.
Oh,
Wait, chuck us an
no.
invite to the
What
team,
will I ever
Raffle.
do? There's diseased mole rats. How will I ever survive?
After we just unloaded everything we literally unloaded thousands.
one thing
of
God
rounds.
mode does
It's
is-
just insane, man.
Yeah.
And it's also pretty crazy to think about how everyone in this party has experienced this during PvP at some point.
Yeah.
Well, you get into enough
Well, I think it's
fights
just because the
with
top
people
tier
using that crap,
PvP
it
groups-
happens.
Yeah, the top tier PvP groups all use legacies or Teslas, and those are what puts you in it the fastest.
Yeah, that
so.
seems what triggers it.
Yeah, the White Springs method made legacy lasers just too easy to get. It's yeah, ridiculous.
Moment of truth. I think he's going to survive. If he's able to survive all of that.
I hear it. Ooh.
I don't. What?
Oh, dang it!
Nope, I died.
Dang it! I was bamboozled.
He's not God mode anymore.
All right,
He's
well,
fucking dead.
For a second, I was like, wait a minute.
right.
Flips that for you.
Okay, so that's one for sure way
Yeah,
to kill
same.
God mode player. But so what's the other ways?
Oh, yeah.
If another player experiences another player with that God mode glitch.
So bleed out
Literally bleed out.
for a fact. That's the most common one. If you're trying to get yourself out of God mode,
So bleed
you
out
can just
syringers.
drink tons of toxic. Yep. You can drink toxic water to take yourself out of God mode. That will eventually kill you. He said you can use acid damage from the Strangleheart power armor, right? Somebody said
Absolutely.
that? Okay, so you can use the Strangleheart power armor to kill people in God mode. I want to say that's honestly it.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So you can
If
go
you
up
want
It's
to
against
get
the
pretty
some
much
Scorch
Scorch
a
Beast
Beast, you're a good
Queen.
bloke. Leave the game.
Can it work against PvE? Like you can go up against the Scorch Beast Queen
Yes.
and it'll do absolutely nothing. to
Literally nothing. Yep.
Yep.
nothing.
Yeah, you just can't fast travel or anything like that. Nothing that'll reload your character.
Yeah, it won't even let you fast travel.
you. Okay.
Yeah.
So as long as he doesn't log out of the game, basically out of the server, he can stay God mode forever, pretty much, unless someone manages to nuke him or hits him with the bleed out syringe,
Yeah, I
which is
think
highly
it's kinda
unlikely
rather, yeah.
because you can just
Yeah, you gotta have like about 3 people-ish hitting you with a bleed out in order to get you to die anytime soon. And pray
Yeah,
that
plus
you
you
don't have
can-
stems.
Yeah, you can outstem that. You can outstem that or use quantums. Easy to survive it if you wanted to stay in God mode. But I don't really do that. I relog when I get God mode.
That is crazy. Okay, so as you saw, we were able to take out the God mode player with a freaking nuke, which makes sense. I mean, it's a nuke, and when it lands onto the ground, it's basically like a death barrier in the game for all players. But now I'm going to go ahead and let a player that is pretty PvP active within the community explain more about this God mode glitch. I'll be honest, I don't really PvP too much, so honestly this has never happened to me, but it seems like from the players that I was talking to, it's pretty common and they're annoyed that it's still in the game. So now I'm going to go ahead and let this guy named Tier talk more about this glitch. Which, by the way, this is the guy who told me to make an experiment video overseeing if a nuke could actually take out a God mode player. He makes a lot of Fallout 76 content himself. If you want to check him out, I have a link to his channel in the description below. Feel free to go show him some love. He posts a lot of Fallout 76 content.
Okay, so the basic way you get into God mode is if you die by one of the legacy explosive laser energy weapons. We all know there are many other ways, and it is very common among PvP community, but as you can see in this video, it took a while to do.
Yeah, especially how all of y'all managed to experience it at one point or another. I don't PvP much in the game, so I've never experienced it until y'all were telling me about it.
I've just started PvP and I've encountered it quite a lot on my team and on the enemy team. It happens pretty often, more than you'd think. But the only ways that, through my testing, that I've found out ways to kill someone in God mode is bleed out via the barbed harpoon, but that's not useful at all because it doesn't do that much damage. Melee weapons with bleed damage, but again that's not useful at all. The bleed out syringe is the most effective way to kill someone in God mode. Bleed out syringe and karma syringe stacked together, and as we've seen in this video, a nuke. Those are by far the most effective ways to kill someone in God mode. Also, you can kill someone in God mode with the strangler heart.
I didn't know about the barbed harpoon. Using the karma syringe mixed with the bleed out syringe.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That'd be nice if Bethesda actually patches this out of the game sooner than later, because this is affecting a lot of PvP players. I'm not trying to be the guy to complain, but this is something that's pretty common.
Oh, for sure.
After all, in case you guys didn't just hear what Tier was saying, all you have to do is just literally get killed by someone with an automatic Tesla rifle or some kind of legacy weapon. And by legacy, I'm talking about an explosive laser weapon. And by the bing, bada boom, you'll have a chance at having the God mode effect when you revive. And a lot of people have those weapons, especially PvP players in adventure mode. So yeah, that's the reason why it's so common. The downfall is, however, sure, you're invincible, but you can't fast travel anywhere around on the map when it's active. But yeah, alright guys, I guess that's how wrapping up this video. Thanks Tier for giving a little bit more insights over this glitch.
No worries, anytime, mate.
Cool. I'm out of here, everybody. Thanks for taking the time, watching and listening. Until next time, everyone. Peace.
Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it.